gonna sit down for this. Guess what? I'm done. I'm done with Msap. I'm done. Yeah, I'm done with it. I need to drink some water. Anyway, yeah, so by the title, I'm done. I'm done. I survived. It's over. No. So I'm done with Msap. I just finished my final exam today, which is Wednesday, and today is the 29th. What's today's date? Hold on. You know, my days have kind of like all come together. So today is the 26th, and so today was the last day of Msap. Finished my final exam. I think I was probably the first person to take it today based on like the comments in our Facebook group, you know, because I ended up posting when I was done, and most people were responding, and it was just like they hadn't even taken the test yet. So, and it was after 1, and the test started at 12, but they gave you like until 7 p.m. to finish it. So I'm one of those people, I like to get things out the way. So I definitely wasn't waiting until 7 to finish it. But anyway, yes, so I'm done. I don't have my grade for the course, but I'm pretty sure I passed the course. I hope I passed with the grade that I would like, which is an A, so we will see. The exam was not too bad, honestly. So all the quizzes that we had throughout the 4 weeks were increasingly tough, you know, and I think that prepared you for the actual final exam, because I was really afraid of a final exam, but it was really fair. And I really feel that the 4 quizzes that prepare you for the final exam. You know, if whatever you miss on the quizzes, make sure you review those things, of course. But like I stayed up, so we had our 4th exam on Sunday. I started studying on Sunday for the exam today, for the final exam, because I was afraid that I, you know, needed to just go over everything. And then I said, no, I can't go over everything in 2 days. So let me devise a plan. So I basically just looked through my quizzes, learning objective report that they provide for you, to see where I missed some things, and I just from there like made some type of plan of how I was going to study for it. So and I think it was productive. And that's really important. You know, when you take these cumulative exams, you gotta have good notes, because if you don't have good notes, then you're kind of lost when it comes to studying, and you really can't start from the beginning. So, you know, that's one thing that I would say, if anything, that you take from a course like this, and even when you go into medical school and you're getting all this information, you're gonna have to take a cumulative test at some point. You need to be able to go back to your notes and kind of like just read through your notes, versus going back to all of your lectures, all of your material, trying to review that, because that is not good. So, because I don't want this video to be too long, this is all my notes from Msap. This is 4 weeks of notes. Now I will tell you, actually, this binder that I have here, I had this binder, it's just a spiral, 5 subject spiral notebook that I had prior to Msap that I used to do like a review. So I reviewed for Msap different organ systems and things like that, probably a good solid 2 weeks before it started. But I gave myself like a month to review, but I was on and off of it, so I didn't really use the full month, but I know I did at least 2 weeks. So this was this, and I'm glad that I did that, because I actually took really good notes in here, and I was able to use some of those notes for this final. This though is really all the paperwork from Msap. Now the downside to this is just 4 weeks of stuff. And I need to figure out how to go paperless and be comfortable with it, because I can't do this in medical school. Like, it's ridiculous. And I know there are people that probably still print out their things in medical school and write out notes and all of that stuff. And trust me, I'm that person. But I just think it just doesn't make sense. I wasted a lot of ink. I wasted a lot of paper. I probably spent about $150 for the 4 weeks in just ink, because I use color and black. Because I found when I just used black, it was kind of hard for me to go through the PowerPoint pictures when they had like a lot of detailed things in them. So that's why I ended up getting color. So that's another thing. You want to make sure that you have a digital way of taking notes where you can write on your slides and all of that. There is OneNote that is used, like I have a PC, I don't have a Mac, so OneNote is one. I don't know if Notability is compatible to the PC. I haven't looked that up yet. The other is Dropbox, is another one that you can use to download your things and then open them up as a PDF or something like that, and you can write on them and do that way. But I did not try it for this course because I had to do something that was familiar to me to make sure that I was successful. So this is what I did. I don't encourage it. I really don't encourage it. I feel like it can hinder you in the long run, because just to give you an example, when I was studying for my first week stuff, I actually was going, I'm trying to find the paper, but that's another thing, trying to find the paper, right? You have to look through so many things just to try to find the paper that you're looking for, versus if you had digital, you wouldn't have to do that. But I want to give you an example of what I'm talking about. So I actually have a 1-year-old and I have a 5-year-old. And my 1-year-old spilled water on my notes. So my notes, you can't even read them. It's just a bunch of, ink that you can see the ink, but you don't know the words. So, I mean, gratefully, I also had learning objectives that I typed out. So I was able to, study that way as well. But that's another downside to notes. If you spill something on them or whatever, you may not have those notes. And you're going to be starting back from square one anyway with that. So you don't want to do that. So anyway, that's another thing that I was definitely saying that I would change in med school. And other than that, I think, I've devised a good way of studying. I'm definitely open to trying to make it better and being more efficient. The way that I like to study is I study until I get it. But the great thing is when I get it, I know it. And I don't really have to go back too much to look at it. So I think that's a good way of studying. But we'll see. We'll see. I can't wait. Countdown is on. I have 10 more days and I will be leaving Atlanta and moving to Grenada. And my family is coming with me, so I'm very excited about that. We don't have family there that I know of. But I don't know if, in the Caribbean, you'll find family, trust me. But because our families are Jamaican, and well, my husband's family is all Jamaican. My family's Jamaican and from Barbados. So I don't have, family in Grenada that I know of. And then most of my family actually is in Florida. So, and I was actually raised in Florida. So, that's, my grandfather and grandmother and all those people that were in the island, they're now gone. So, and I don't know anything else. But my dad is coming up here, so I can ask him more about that and see. But I doubt it, because I've had conversations. He was just like, I don't think we have any family there. But it's still gonna be good because, it'll give me a chance to actually live in the Caribbean, which I've been wanting to live in the Caribbean for a long time, and just to expose my children to that culture, because I think it's really important to embrace any cultures that you are around. I really think that's important, especially if it's a positive type of situation. And yeah, the place that we have is a really nice place, and it's a small place compared to what I'm used to, but you don't need a lot of space because I'm going to be studying all the time at school probably. And it's just me and the two boys and my husband are going, so they don't need a lot of space anyway. But we have a nice view of the ocean and we have a nice view of the airport, so I think that's really cool. But yeah, anyway, if you guys have any questions about Msap, please don't hesitate, leave them down below. I did record all of the weeks, and I may make a playlist, I'm not sure. Maybe I may just make his own playlist, Msap playlist, so then it'll just be easy to just click on there. But other than that, I mean, I may be on the med school vlogs, but I definitely plan on vlogging my journey, vlogging when we get down to Grenada and what's happening down there, so you guys can see where we're living. And yeah, that's kind of it. I will talk to you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to thumbs up this video. Bye.